Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1957, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. In which German city is Porsche headquartered? Stuttgart. In South Park, which former head of state is depicted as Satan's lover? Saddam Hussein. Which Bing Crosby song was broadcast to signal the start of the final evacuation during the fall of Saigon in 1975? White Christmas. What is Kurt Wiese, 1887 to 1974, best known for? Answer: children's book author and illustrator. In chess, which piece can perform the special capture called en passant? Pawn. In 1939, which major power invaded Finland, leading to the Winter War? Soviet Union. Who served as the British Liberal Prime Minister from 1892 to 1894? William Ewart Gladstone. Which astrological zodiac sign is represented by an inanimate object rather than an animal or human? Libra. Which of these travels faster than the speed of light in a vacuum? A laser beam, sound, or nothing? Nothing. Nothing travels faster than the speed of light in a vacuum. Which actor portrayed Hawkeye in Robert Altman's 1970 film Ash? Donald Sutherland. In soccer, association football, how many players does each team have on the field during play? 11. Which American city is home to the baseball team called the Dodgers? Los Angeles. In what city was the first zoo in the United States located, which opened on July 1st, 1874, with 1,000 animals and a 25-cent admission fee? Philadelphia. In which Shakespeare play does the weaver Bottom, who is transformed into a donkey, perform in a comic play within a play? A Midsummer Night's Dream. In the 2009 animated film Up, which actor voices the explorer Charles F. Muntz? Christopher Plummer. Which company's 2012 bankruptcy briefly halted production of Twinkies? Hostess Brands. Which 1863 document declared that enslaved people in Confederate states were free during the American Civil War? Emancipation Proclamation. What is the Latin word for lips? Labia. Who is the criminal mastermind and arch nemesis of Sherlock Holmes, often called his greatest adversary? Professor Moriarty. In which professional sport is a suplex used as an offensive move? Wrestling. In Greek mythology, which sorceress turned Odysseus's men into swine? Circe. Which city was chosen in 1908 as Australia's capital to settle the rivalry between Sydney and Melbourne? Canberra. Which U.S. state is bordered by Massachusetts, New York, and New Hampshire? Vermont. Which author significantly influenced young adult literature by writing The Giver, a novel that explores memory and individuality? Lois Lowry. What is the term for a young eel? Elver. Which reptile, native to the southeastern United States and commonly found in freshwater habitats, is known for its powerful jaws and sharp teeth? American alligator. In the Rocky and Bullwinkle show, Bullwinkle J. Moose was the sidekick of which cartoon character? Rocky the Flying Squirrel. What Maryland t-shirt slogan parodied Virginia is for lovers? Maryland is for crabs. Which Italian wine is the Sangiovese grape chiefly used to produce? Chianti. In Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, which musical instrument does Grumpy play during the dwarfs' silly song? Organ. Which U.S. state is home to the city nicknamed the Icebox of the Nation? Minnesota. Which fictional doctor is the central character in Hugh Lofting's series of children's books? Dr. Dolittle. Which saint's feast day falls on November 30th? Saint Andrew. What is the title of France's national anthem? La Marseillaise. What life-threatening emergency was Dr. Henry Heimlich's procedure designed to stop? Choking, airway obstruction. In the animated series Beast Wars, what was the name of the Maximals ship? Axelon. Which motivational speaker wrote the self-help book Awaken the Giant Within? Tony Robbins. What is the term for a small gaiter worn over the instep? Spat. Which actress, known for her role in the 1996 film Barb Wire, gained fame as a model and television star in the 1990s? Pamela Anderson. In the Harry Potter series, what is Hagrid's first name? Rubeus. Which composer was born in Russia in 1882, became a French citizen in 1934 and an American citizen in 1945, and died in New York City in 1971? Igor Stravinsky. In what year did John Glenn become the first American to orbit the Earth? 1962. Which strong acid produced in the stomach helps digest proteins? Answer: hydrochloric acid. Which airship was destroyed by fire while landing in Lakehurst, New Jersey in 1937? LZ-129 Hindenburg. Which Union general's 1864 campaign of victories led to the eventual surrender of Confederate forces in the American Civil War? Ulysses S. Grant. In most competitions, a bronze medal is traditionally awarded for which place? Third place. Which American automaker produced the Fairlane model in the 1950s and 1960s? Ford. In which country is the Monza Grand Prix held? Italy. Which actress, best known for her role on the sitcom Mama's Family, first gained fame as a comedian and also scored a 1973 pop hit as a singer? Vicki Lawrence. What part of speech describes how an action is performed, often ending in lie? Adverb. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.